I feel good. I feel good. Obviously, it's a new team, a new season, but it's very promising. You know, we have a lot of good guys on the team. Everyone gets along, and you know, the chemistry is good from the beginning. You know, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we have to deal with these injuries, but you know, that's a part of the game. Injuries happen, and you know, we'll deal with it one day at a time. And when the guys come back, you know, we'll work them back in when they're ready, and then just go from there. My first thought was just, you know, the history of the club. You know, I know a few guys, obviously, that have played for the team, and they all say the same things about, you know, the culture here and what an amazing experience it is to be here. So I was really excited, you know, when I got that offer and that call. I mean, both of them had great experiences here. They both told me about the fans, and obviously last year we came here from Zenit, but didn't get to experience playing with the fans in the arena. So if there's fans in the arena this year, that'll be my first experience with the fans here. And you know, ever since I've signed, you know, they've shown a lot of love to me, and you know, I'm very appreciative of that. So it's definitely exciting. I'm looking forward to it. No, absolutely. I mean, as a player, you love to have the fans in the building. You know, they bring that energy, and this place having some of the best fans in Europe and EuroLeague, you know, it'll be exciting and an experience for me as well to have those fans back in the building. It's tough, you know, coming in and playing with nobody in the building, but to finally, after, you know, a year, to be able to get in the gym and play with fans, it'll be nice. You know, we're excited about it. Our concern is not necessarily on the results. You know, we're going to control what we control. Oh, excuse me. We're going to control what we can control. And you know, what we can control is coming in every day and practicing hard and working and doing what we need to do to continue to get better each day, because it's a long season. And if we're getting better each day, you know, that's the best thing for us. I didn't know a whole lot about the city or the club. The only thing I know is that, you know, it's a good organization, and I know the history of not only, you know, Crvena Zvezda, but just Serbian basketball in general is something that, you know, is an experience to be a part of. Oh man, that's tough. I guess I'll go with Jokic right now. I mean, how can you not like him? For me, I think it's a lot more intense over here in Europe, and you know, the culture with the fans and everything. Obviously, there's good fans in the U.S. Basketball is very popular, but there's nothing like coming over here and experiencing, especially a place like this with Red Star. You know, the love that the fans have for the team, and it's not just here. You know, there's other countries where, you know, the fans really love the team, and from a basketball point of view, you know, it's much more of a team game than a lot of NBA teams. There's a few different rules that make it a little more difficult to score on offense, and you know, that makes it exciting. You know, it's almost like it reminds me almost of college basketball and the intensity and the excitement of the game. That's a little bit of everything. I think the two main things for me were obviously being far away from home at first, and then, you know, the language barrier. My first season overseas, I had never been to Europe before. So I came over here, I didn't speak the language. I was playing in France, didn't speak any French. I was far away from home, and I'm not used to the season being so long. You know, I think an NBA season is like 6 or 7 months, and you come overseas where you've never been before and you play, you know, 10 months, 10, 11 months. And it's difficult. It's really difficult to come out here and play that at a high level for that long. But you get used to it over time. You find what works for you. You have teammates and coaches that help you get through, and you figure it out. So you kind of learn. And I'm sure my mom was a little disappointed to see me go across the water, but my family's been very supportive of me, from my parents to my two brothers and my sister. They've been really supportive of me since I've been over here, and if they have the chance, you know, they come and try and visit when they can, if their schedule permits, but it just depends. Obviously, last couple of years, COVID prevented that, but you know, I think they want to try and get out here this year if they can. I really liked living in St. Petersburg, actually, and for me, you know, I went to school in Minnesota, so it gets pretty cold in Minnesota. So I was well prepared, and I played a year in Finland professionally, so I was well prepared for the cold once I got to St. Petersburg. And you know, St. Petersburg is a beautiful city, so it was very easy for me to adjust to the culture and the living style there. I don't want to say. I would say yes, it is a key, but I don't think that. For me, it was key, but I don't think that guys that didn't have that, you know, can't get to where I'm at. You know, it's not important in that aspect, but it was very valuable for me, him being my dad and him being able to give me the advice that he gave me, him being able to give me the instruction that he gave me ever since I was a young child. So that was something that definitely benefited me. Oh yeah, occasionally. If we're both home at the same time, and you know his schedule permits and my schedule permits, we definitely get in the gym a little bit. And he's always teaching, always in teaching mode. So it's always fun to get in the gym. And now me, but I can't compare. I didn't have an NBA career like he did, so I'll say it now on camera. But it's the only time I'll say it. I'll accept that he was the better player. Occasionally, but you know, I still take my chances and try and get in the NBA. But for me, it's not the most important thing. For me, it's playing basketball at a high level, playing with good guys, playing and having fun doing it, and being able to come overseas and play in EuroLeague, which is the highest level of competition overseas. That's an experience for me, and that's something that I've been able to enjoy and learn a lot of things from. That's not something that we've really thought of, the wins and the losses of it. Something I mentioned earlier was just being able to come in the gym and practice and work hard. And, that's kind of the focus for us, is making sure that every day, we're not taking any days off. Every time we're in the gym, that we're working hard. And, the results will speak for themselves if we continue to do what we're supposed to do. But, you can't control the wins and losses. You can only control, how hard you work to try and get there. Oh man, I have no idea. I cannot answer that. But I think it'll be a very exciting season, and the competition will be very fun. Oh, it's been great. It's been great. I like them a lot. Practices are intense. We work extremely hard, but that's what you need as a player. And all the guys have been competing in practice and going at each other and trying to help each other get better. So. It's been a great experience playing for Coach. It's nothing specific, and not to say that other coaches don't have this, because the other coaches that I play for definitely do have this, but he really cares about the players, and you can see that when you're out there on the floor and when you're off the floor. He really cares about not just the performance as a basketball player, but our performance as men in this world. I don't think I can pick one. They were all very helpful. And welcoming. When I got here, it immediately felt like a family. I've seen videos on YouTube of the fans, but I don't know any songs. Hvala.
Hvala, yeah.
And I know.
Nice word, yeah.
Exactly. And drago mi je što smo se upoznali.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah.
I read a little bit. I like to watch Netflix shows.
What is your favorite show?
Ooh, don't do that to me. That's tough. I like Breaking Bad. It's, some people don't like that show, but I'm a big Breaking Bad fan. But there's so many shows now. It's hard to pick just one. Another show I really like is Snowfall.
Yeah, Snowfall. I heard about that, but I never watched it.
Yeah, it's a really good show. Definitely need to check it out.
And what about the books?
The books? I read a lot of books about business and everything. That's something that kind of interests me. And I like fiction books.
Is there a little hint of what you're going to do after the business?
Maybe. It's still early to decide, but it's definitely something that I've thought about, and just being ready for when that time comes.